Yeah, I guess I will. In a year's time, probably I will buy it on a PC. Hello, Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Yeah.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights. Yeah.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Yeah, just give Silas IOU.
Bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I will let you know if I know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
I didn't even open it. Hello? I guess the haircut gone wrong? Conrad, the receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Space's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. He didn't have a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. Teeth as heirlooms? You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back, in fact, don't talk to me at all, just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Medical, sound like some training. I know the thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if you use the term doctor loosely. Prepare corpses for burial, pretty specific job description.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility. Alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make you look like a million bits.
Cannery in the sky. I know about the Eugene.
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You can. Going to have to, yeah?
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Cool. I guess we are done here. Unless there is anything to borrow. Ah. They are saying when it is stealing. And yeah, I don't have a save game option. Which is a little bit... Oh, Cantina. Cantina discovered 50 XP. Wow.
You read the latest report?
Hello.
Only the part that's... I don't know you.
I'm Alex Horton, captain of Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Something going on here?
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems lately. Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand. But you, I don't know you.
I'm new in here.
If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
Fine by me. Oh, what's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Let's trade.
What up?
Your merchants is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and used to negotiate fair prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. Plain pure water. Ingredients 99% water. Sugary drink. Our energy brew. Last 30 seconds. Price caffeine drink, okay. My bits is 36, so we need to sell something. I don't want to sell weapon parts. Let's sell one of the drinks, I guess. I don't need alcohol that much. Everything is 30? Dehydrated water tablets. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Okay, so what's left? doesn't really matter. I can only afford one on those prices. Let's drink dehydrated water. Cool.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Okay. Mostly drunk at half the price. I'd like to read. Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man.
Is he now?
Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
Nah, really. Something else. What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
It's not, but you know. Don't need to be rude.
There's no need for you to pry either. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Happy life, I guess. Almost sounds like you're afraid of going outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk.
Will they now?
Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
You are weird. I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms. Yeah.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous?
No?
I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Okay. Have fun with your work. I guess whatever makes you happy. Tired and need to sleep. And so whenever difficulty, you must sleep on your ship every day to prevent exhaustion. Okay. I will go to sleep in not too long. I don't know why I'm always hitting X.
Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Alienist? So, you're Martin Abernathy.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
I'll give him trouble. I'm just here to collect your graveside fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
You told me everything. How long did you think you could keep a secret like that?
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
What's with that cannery in the skies?
Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
Okay, how can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay. Not so fast. I've got some questions first, but yeah, I'll say yes.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy the medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Acceptable margin of health. Isn't medicine to heal you? In other words, a company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Okay, that's what I said. I assume they are guards.
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Ah, okay. Can you tell me about the Marauders? Marauders.
On good authority, there's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Okay.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah, we'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
That's the biggest concern. You're looking awful risk trusting me, you know?
I know that. But I got nobody else to turn to.
Fair.
Reed wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Okay, cool. I'm leaving. Could you go out, maybe? I guess not.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What, where? Why?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Why not?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
It's similar on something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle your medicine on the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
That's a conundrum now. That was a cantina. Okay, next collection. Wrong button again. Where are you, Fernando?
You the new worker?
Nope.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're a foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Great fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
This paper sounds signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing a family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Could you say you were his closest living relative?
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, see, and I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What? What are you gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was on. It was a person, not an asset. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
You people have a weird laws in here. I just drunk. Damn. That supernova difficulty will be troublesome. Oh, I've got one more person to get the money from. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. AF Director was formed after the Great War to arbitrate international and intercorporate disputes. Okay. Hello? I was going... I don't have any map, do I? Oh no, I do have a map. Okay. That's not the way I wanted to go, actually. What is here? Okay, apparently I'm near hostility, so let's... go back. Until I sleep, save, and drink. Okay, loading times on PS are not that great. But yeah, I do appreciate the humor of this game. It is pretty cool. So okay, just on the other side of the city. Can put the weapon down.
I'm sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Hello?
Hey.
So if I want to talk, I'm pulling out a gun. I guess it's okay. Bread. All trip cave. Now I'll have to look at the packages when I have it in my inventory. Landing pad plus 200 XP. Cool. Hello. Stop moving around.
The law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Hey, say what?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds.
You crazy!
Orchestrating their uprising.
Yes, you are.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I guess why not play his game? If your resistance needs another gun, I'm you for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Yeah, proper armies pay enlistment fees. I need for water.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Okay, what do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Okay, if I'm going about after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the
blue glowy square thing. Okay. Silence and me, you owe him a graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Cool. Surely then he's asking for a little extra to furnish the Resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Cool. Got a question for you, I guess. What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll be going. Bye. I guess we can go to Silas now.